The present perfect tense is used to express the past event. It consists of a helping verb and a participle. So here is an example. You want to say Johnny found the gold, or Johnny found. So in English also you can understand find. The verb find is changed to found to express the past tense, right? Similarly, in German you will also need an additional verb, and then your actual verb will get changed, like find, found in English. In German, finden is the actual verb and it will get changed to gefunden. So whenever you want to say something is happening, then you will say Johnny sucht nach Gold. Then you will use the actual verb and there is no additional verb, helping verb. But here, this past tense or something that happened in the past you want to say, right? Then you will use this tense, and this present perfect tense is often used, most often used to tell something. Say for example, if you go to office, they will ask you what did you do last weekend. Then you will often use what you did, or you want to say what you did yesterday or what you did in the vacation, for all those things. So generally this is most often used colloquially whenever people talk to each other. So this has a lot of importance. I'll cover the general cases, how to find out, and what also about the exceptional cases. So in general, the verbs are classified as weak verbs and strong verbs in German. So what happens is, generally when you want to change to express the present perfect tense, here for example the verb lieben, lieben meaning in English is love, and to be loud you will say loud is in English. In German, all these weak verbs will get an ge or ge in the prefix and t at the end. So lieb is the stem or the root of this verb. En is just an ending, so you will remove this, and whenever, so you have to add ge prefix and t for weak verbs. And there are some strong verbs. I'll provide you examples and list as well. So in English also it is same, right? You will add ed at the end. Most of the verbs will be like this, and there are certain examples where you have sing, sang. Exactly, in German the verb singen will become gesungen. So like sang, the meaning is sang. I sang a song yesterday, then you will use gesungen in German to say that. Okay, but there are some exceptions to them, but generally learn that you have to identify what form of verb it could be, and then you could either use this form ge t based on the verb, and or this one. Let's go in detail and see some more examples. There are certain smaller exceptions that we will see. Don't worry, like very similar to English, you will also understand it. For example, eat, ate. There is no straightforward rule. There are always some exceptions. So don't worry, over time you will get it. So whenever you want to say we are eating, he is eating, so SN is the verb here, CSN, yeah, is. So how we will say he ate? Then you have to say hat gegessen. That means he ate already. SN is the verb, but you have to note here, I already said ge is the prefix and en is the ending suffix, but you could also notice there is an additional g or ge in this verb. So these are few exceptions. Eat, ate in English, very similar to that, you will get it. Sometimes there is a change in the vowel of the verb stem itself. So previously we have seen all the examples where prefix and suffix are getting added, but there are times where the root or the stem verb itself will get changed, especially if it has a vowel, then it will change. Say for example, helfen, to help, there is E, vowel E is getting changed to O. So geholfen. You can see G and En is getting added, but the verb itself, the vowel in the verb itself is getting changed. So helfen, geholfen. Similarly, similar examples, sprechen, gesprochen. Sprechen, to speak, spoken, gesprochen in German. Singen, singing or to sing, gesungen, sang. Nehmen, genommen. So here you see total change. Not only the E, also the H. EH is getting changed and it is becoming genommen. Gehen, gegangen. So one more, trinken, to drink, getrunken. Here also totally a change. Not only the verb, here I vowel is getting changed to U. SEIN verb is totally changing. See, gewesen. SEIN verb will get changed totally to gewesen. There are few more other exceptional cases, and examples of those verbs are here. See, bringen. Bringen will get changed to gebracht. Mitgebracht. So if I want to say I brought with me yesterday something, then I would say ich habe Wasser mitgebracht. If I want to say I brought water with me, then I'll say ich habe Wasser mit mir mitgebracht. So a small set of verbs have a change in stem vowel like strong verbs, yet they take only the T suffix of weak verbs. So these are few set of verbs. They get the G prefix and T at the end. But if you see the stem, the root of the verb bring itself is changing. Gebracht, bracht, denken, dacht, gedacht, kennen, gekannt, wissen, gewusst. In English, if you want to say I have been to London, the same meaning in German would be Ich bin nach London gegangen. So gehen is becoming gegangen. And you also notice that there is an helping verb, SEIN. Bin is used. And so in first person, second person and third person, this helping verb will get conjugated, and this form, G form of your verb will remain the same. So if you want to say about a man or a male gender, then ist nach London gegangen. And if you want to say we, then you will say wir sind nach London gegangen. If you want to say you, du bist nach London gegangen. So if you see, the SEIN verb is getting conjugated in the sentence, and the gehen, gegangen, is getting converted to gegangen and remains the same. So one more example. I have seen the queen, right? Ich habe die Königin gesehen. Ich habe die Königin gesehen. So here the verb is, helping verb is have, haben, is getting conjugated. Ich, first person singular, and then you have hat, second person, masculine gender, hat die Königin gesehen. So the haben verb is getting conjugated. We, when you want to say wir haben die Königin gesehen. As like you see, the verb haben is getting conjugated based on singular or second person, third person, singular or plural, but your verb that at the end participle remains same to express the past tense or the present perfect tense, something that has happened in the past event. But you have noticed that sometimes we are using SEIN and sometimes you have HABEN verb. So how to identify that? I will give you a quick recap. SEIN verb will be used in the sentences whenever there is a change of location. If the verb, the helping here, your verb SEIN, you have to see whether SEIN, is there any change of location. If there is no change of location, then it is not SEIN, HABEN. So even if there is no change of state, then you will use SEIN. If there is change of state, SEIN, to be, bleiben and werden. If these helping verbs are used in the sentence, especially, then you will use SEIN. If all these three conditions are not met, go for HABEN. So change of location. Here is an example. Emma ist gestern 3 Stunden geschwommen. So swimming is a verb. So whenever you swim, you move from one location to another location. There is a movement of location, change of location. So movement or change of location is the idea here. So Emma swam for 3 hours yesterday is the actual meaning. That's the reason here you have used the SEIN verb. The SEIN verb got conjugated, and swimmen got changed to geschwommen. Okay. Change of state. Leonardo is by the Arbeit eingeschlafen. So sleeping. Whenever sleeping, there is no change of location, but there is change of state. So you have to use SEIN verb. SEIN verb got conjugated. Leonardo is a person name, male name. So ist, yeah, see, s will be using ist. SEIN verb got conjugated. Geschlafen got changed to geschlafen. Schlafen, geschlafen. So here you can also notice einschlafen. So the G form got introduced here in between. Einschlafen got changed to eingeschlafen. So the G form will also get added in between if it is trennbaren verb. So also have a note of that. The meaning is Leonardo has fallen asleep at work. Even though in English you will use have or has, in German you have to use the SEIN verb. So one more example for the condition, third condition. So whenever there is a SEIN in your verb bleiben or werden as the helping verb, then you have to use SEIN. Ist zu Hause geblieben. So bleiben is to stay at home. He stayed at home is the meaning of in English. So bleiben verb got changed to geblieben, and here SEIN verb got changed. So let's see a few more examples for haben and how to remember this, right? SEIN, bleiben, werden. Werden is to become. So here is a good example. So werden is whenever you want to say I want to become a doctor, I want to become a bodybuilder, or I want to become someone like this, then whenever you use werden, please use SEIN, to become or to be. In einem Jahr werde ich wie Rock sein. So whenever you use werde, then which verb? SEIN. You have to use SEIN, not haben. So let's see a few examples for haben. Wir haben letzte Woche 5 Kamele gesehen. So here sehen is the verb, like we saw. When you use the verb see, seeing, there is no change of location and there is no change of state. So haben will be used. And even when you work, you are doing some work, but there is no change of location. So here, ich habe gestern gearbeitet. Arbeiten is the verb. It got changed to gearbeitet. So G form and T at the end. Gearbeitet. And haben got conjugated for singular ich. So ich habe gestern gearbeitet. Habt ihr schon gesehen? So we have already seen this verb sehen. Sehen is to see. It always takes haben. Habt ihr schon gesehen? So G, and then at the end en, and this is a special one, so there is one more G or G in between G and the actual verb. Ge. Okay, so these are the examples where haben will be used. So here all these sentences are your present perfect tense. So if you have any additional questions or something, please do comment on this video, or if you have any feedback, feel free. If you like this video, please do like it. So here are a list of verbs that use SEIN. Verbs that take SEIN verb. Gehen means to go. Of course, there is a change of location. Laufen meaning to run. Of course, again there is a change of location. Fahren to drive, change of location. Kommen to come. Then you are coming from one location to another location. Then there is also a change of location. Bleiben. In bleiben you are staying at same place or location, but still it will take SEIN. That's what we saw as a third one. SEIN, bleiben, werden. This is a special case, please remember. And also one more thing, geboren. Whenever you want to say I'm born, then use the SEIN verb, conjugated always together with this verb. Geboren. So here are some list of verbs that will use haben. So whenever haben is used as helping verb in the sentence, haben will be used. And geben is to give. There is no change of location and there is no change of state. So geben will take haben verb. Kaufen, to buy. We'll use haben. Essen is to eat. During eating there is no change of location and change of state. Don't go deeper into the meaning, but there is no change of state, so haben will be used. Glauben, to believe on something. Bringen will go for haben, so haben will be used together with bringen. Lernen, ich lerne Deutsch. If you want to say that in the past or present perfect with the past event, ich habe gestern Deutsch gelernt. So you'll use ich habe. So haben verb got conjugated for ich habe gestern Deutsch gelernt. So your literal translation will be I learned yesterday German. Yeah, thanks for watching.